Students, so this slide gives much clarity for all of you. See, that's why I have taken efforts to prepare this table. So because it is very easy to understand how many tenses are there and how many times are there. So because they are put in a single slide. Okay, see here, present time, past time and a future time. You know very well there are only 3 times. It is universal, and you go to any country, America, Australia or Britain, so these are the only 3 times available: present time, past time and the future time. So in each time, so we have 4 tenses or 4 forms also. That is a simple form, continuous form, perfect form and perfect continuous form. So these are the 4 forms. If you know the 4 forms perfectly for one time or one tense, the same can be applicable for the past and also to the future. See here, simple present or present simple, present continuous, present perfect, present perfect continuous. Is it clear? Come to the past, simple past or past simple, past continuous, past perfect, past perfect continuous. If you come to the future time, simple future or future simple, future continuous, future perfect, future perfect continuous. But this future perfect continuous situation does not arise because in future there is no situation which has begun and continuing till at the time of speaking. So that is not possible. So that's why I put into here. Oh, these are the 4 forms for each tense, and here in present we have 4 tenses. And in past again we have 4 tenses. In future we have not 4 but only 3, or the possibilities are only 3. So 3. So 4 plus 4, 8, 8 plus 3, 11. See, total is total 12, out of which one situation may not be possible in future tense, that is future perfect continuous may not be possible. So that's why we consider that there are only 11 only. But the grammarians will tell, so for the structures you can have structure but no usage, it cannot be possible. Okay, so this is a very simple table and you can all have present time, past time and the future time. Okay friends, let us have our slogan: English, make it easy. Thank you. Students, I have summarized the tenses here. So first of all I have taken the present time and the present tense. See the things, tenses, structures. So all the structures, 4 structures are here relating to present time or present tense. Okay, see here, simple present, the first one. Second one is the present continuous. Third one is the present perfect. Fourth one is the present perfect continuous. See the structures. In simple present we have to take the subject plus V1, root form or a base form. I told you already, yes and yes is sometimes required for a singular subject, he, she, it. So that's why I have written this also, sometimes only for singular subject. Then complement. So without complement the sentence is incomplete always. Suppose if I say I go to park, I go. So the structure is simply I go. So where you go? Okay, that is that question arises. So for that, no one should question me. Okay, so that's why the sentence should be sensible and it should be complete and it should convey the complete or a total meaning for that. Okay, I read newspaper daily. See here, this is a very wonderful sentence. This is my habit actually. I read newspaper daily. So I always take the root form or a base form, read. Then she reads. See now, see the change, that is structure. She reads books regularly. Yeah, so she is a very voracious reader. She always reads many books and improves her knowledge. Okay, that is the particular one. Next, present continuous, subject plus I told you it takes always auxiliary, be family, is, am, are. Since it is present, it takes definitely is, am and are. Plus V4, yes, progressive form, continuous or progressive form should definitely take the help or it should conjugate with the V4 only. Okay, plus complement. See here, I am going to market now. So always the present continuous represents the action which is going on at present. Okay, He is going. See here, he is a singular subject, that's why it took is. He is going to gym. Yes. Next, we are going. We is a plural subject, it took are. Okay, definitely this is a conjugation or agreement. I told you in the previous slide, I need not repeat again. Okay, we are going to a movie. Okay, so kindly observe the structures. Next, present perfect. So subject is subject, yes, as you know. So for all these things, subject is very common. Okay, and for these two, auxiliaries, and here no auxiliaries, V1 and V2. Okay, and present perfect, subject plus has and have. Has for singular subject, have for plural subject, and V3. Perfect always takes V3 form. Okay, some are regular verbs and some are irregular verbs. So be careful with the regular and irregular verbs. Plus complement. See, I have completed the project. Okay, and he has completed his homework. So will take have, and he singular subject will take has. Next, we have spoken to them. Yes, so we always, so plural it takes a have. So spoken, see that this is a regular, complete, completed, completed, V1, V2, V3, and here also, and speak, spoke, spoken. That's why I took a third form, V3 form. So you should be very careful with regular and irregular. In regular verbs, so there is no difference between V2 and V3, but in irregular verbs, so there is a conspicuous, glaring difference between V2 and V3. Okay. Come to the present perfect continuous. Subject plus has and have, similar here also. Has and have, because it represents the perfect nature. Has and have auxiliaries are required for a perfect tenses always. Plus been, you have to take an extra element, been. So what is been? Be is a root form, then being is V4 form, and been is a past participle form, that is V3 form. That's why we have used V3 form here. One auxiliary it took in have family, and another auxiliary it took in B family, that is both are combined here. So one auxiliary from B family and one auxiliary from has and have family, plus V4, because regular, so continuous. See that if you observe the thing, continuous. If continuous word is there, you have to go for V4. No other go. You have to. So has and have, been plus V4. See examples. I have been living here since 2011. I have been living at this house since 2011. Next, she has been teaching since 2022. So she is a singular, that's why it took has been. I will always take have. I have been. Okay. So these are the different structures of present time, present tense, simple present, present continuous, present perfect, present perfect continuous. Observe all the structures and see the fundamental sentences where it will explain the concept very clearly. So let us have our slogan, English, make it easy. In the next slide, we shall further go to past, okay, and then future. Okay, thank you. Yes friends, let us move to the past time and past tense. See here, simple past, past continuous, past perfect, past perfect continuous, and there are only minor changes from present to past. So I have marked the changes in black ink. Okay, in the previous you can see the blue ink. So here, and where are the changes in this slide with the black. Okay, see simple past, subject plus V2 plus complement, same thing, subject is same, complement is same, only change is instead of V1 we have to use V2. See the examples. I read. So be careful with the spelling is same, read, but when you speak in the past time or past tense, you have to pronounce it like read. I read that book last Sunday. Okay, and then she read many novels. That is the simple past. Then past continuous, subject plus was and were. Okay, here the auxiliaries must be past auxiliaries, was and was for singular, were for plural, plus V4. Because continuous or a progressive tense always take V4 plus complement. See the example, I was going to market. Okay, he was going to gym. We were going to a movie. Okay, next come to the past perfect. Subject plus had. Had is the auxiliary we have to use because had is a past form plus V3. Okay, so V3 for the perfect nature of the verb. So that's why it is a past perfect. V3 plus complement. Example, I had completed the project. He had completed his homework. We had spoken to them. Okay, see here I, he, we, singular or plural, all take only had because there is no subject specification for had, but for has and have there is subject specification. Next come to past perfect continuous. Subject plus had plus been. See here been. So been is a V3 of B family. V3. Yeah. So been V3. I wrote here V3 plus V4. So if you observe carefully, so had is V2, been is V3, and we have to use the main verb V4. So we are using strangely we are using two auxiliary families here. One is a have family, we have taken had, and a B family we have taken been. So V2 plus V3 plus V4. So V2 is have family, V3 from B family, and V4 regular verb, progressive verb. I had been living here for 5 years. She had been living here for 4 years. See here, I or she. This is this subject is plural in nature, or we. You can take we also. We had. So plural in nature, but she is a singular, third person. It also took had. That is the conjugation. So hope the past time or a past tense is also very clear for you. Students, kindly recognize the minor or a little changes in the forms or structures. Here V2 was and were for the past continuous, had for the past perfect, and had been, and here also had for the past perfect continuous. The present and past only had is different, and past perfect had here is different, and for the past continuous was and were, from present continuous and past continuous, was and were is the only difference. Simple present and simple past only V1 V2 is the difference. That is the only difference. Kindly make a note of it so that the structures will be very easy for you and you can easily remember them. So let us have our slogan, English make it easy. Thank you. Yes students, so let us come to the future tense, and this is a third one and the future. So see the changes in the future also. So simple future, future continuous, future perfect, and future perfect continuous. Okay, the simple future subject, and here we have to introduce the will and shall. These are the model verbs, will and shall. So they always compulsorily take place in all the structures. See here, will and shall, and here also, and here also. Okay, that is universal for all tenses. Will and shall should be placed. Then V1, since it is simple future, V1. So see the plus complement. See here, I will read that book tomorrow, not now because I have busy work, busy schedule. I will read it tomorrow. She will not read at all. I gave a book. I think she will not read at all. Okay. Next, come to the future continuous, subject plus will and shall plus be. So you have to take the help of the root form of the auxiliary B family, be plus V4. I will be going tonight to market. I will be going to market tonight. He will be coming here tomorrow for clarifying his doubts in spoken English. Okay, we shall be attending a meeting day after tomorrow. So see the time clauses, all are future time clauses. Okay, next come to the future perfect. So will and shall common, and then have, and make a note of a very interesting and important point here. In future perfect, so we cannot use has, though the subject is singular. Okay, in present perfect we have used has for singular and have for plural, but that is not applicable here in future perfect. We have to invariably for all subjects have only. Plus V3, I will have completed it day after tomorrow. I will have, yeah, by this time, day after tomorrow, I will have completed it, whatever the thing may be. Then she will have completed many chapters. Okay, on next Sunday she will have completed many chapters. She is a writer, she writes novels. She shall have completed many chapters next Sunday. Okay, I am eagerly waiting. And come to the future perfect continuous, and subject plus will and shall plus have, same thing here also, plus V4. V4 is for the progressive tense. Present perfect continuous, that's why V4. So this will not exist because there is no situation in future that which has already begun and continuing till at the time of speaking. In future no action will has begun. Okay, that's why. So this situation doesn't arise at all. That's why we don't have this. So that's why in present 4 forms, in past 4 forms, and in future only 3 forms. So 4 plus 4 8, 8 plus 3 11 forms only in tenses, not 12, they are only 11. Okay, so I hope this is very clear for you. You can go to the example sentences and so that you can read and observe the structures very carefully, present structures, past structures and the future structures. In each structure, simple, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous. Okay, so that you can clearly understand the overall picture of all tenses in these 4 slides. Okay, I have taken all care to explain everything to you. Now the ball is in your court, so you have to practice again and again till you get perfection. So let us have our slogan: English, make it easy. Thank you.